Hello, everybody. Welcome to the live stream. And if you're on the replay, then welcome to the replay. Just checking that you can hear me and see me. So in this live stream, just turn off the volume here. Hello, everybody. If you're on the replay, then welcome to the live stream. And if you're on the replay, then so the question I have to ask of everybody is, do you want to get more engagement, higher rankings, more views and subscribers on your channel and videos? So in this live stream, I want to share with you 7 ways to increase the watch time on YouTube videos in 2018. So watch time is actually one of the main ranking factors for growing your channel and getting more of those suggested views, the suggested videos that appear on other people's channels. So therefore it makes sense to focus on increasing the watch time on your videos so your videos can be promoted by YouTube, they get better rankings, etc. My name is Herman Dross from drossdesigns.com, and if you haven't already subscribed, then make sure you go to youtube.com/iSiteBuild, and my channel is all about how to grow your audience using YouTube videos and generating traffic, leads, and sales on autopilot. So a beautiful thing about YouTube is that once you have a video working for you, then it can be working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for years to come. So I have videos that are continuing to bring leads, traffic, and sales even several years after I put them up. So I want to welcome everybody here. Good to see you, Ceylon. Balok, I think that is, and can for you. And so I'm going to talk about watch time because I think it's one of the most important aspects of promoting your videos, YouTube promoting your videos, and also it helps the videos to be suggested in other people's channels. So what is watch time? Watch time is actually the amount of time somebody spends on your video, watching your video. So if they're watching it all the way through, then you get a high watch time. And if they just watch it for, say it's a 5-minute video and they watch it for 1 minute, then you get a little bit of watch time, which is not going to do much good for your video. So what are some of the main benefits of having a longer viewing time? Well, it's actually if you have a longer viewing time, there's more a possibility that, oh, good to see you, Chad. There's a greater possibility that your videos will then be easier to rank in the search engines on YouTube, and also you get higher rankings because videos with a longer watch time tend to do better than those videos that have a shorter watch time. And as you build up more videos on your channel that have longer watch times, your channel attains a greater authority. And then when your channel attains greater authority, then it's easier to rank your videos and it's easier for them to be suggested on other people's channels. Good to see you, Psychedelic and Chad. So I'm going to go through this presentation quickly, and then if you've got any questions, just hold them to the end and then put them in the chat box and we'll come to them there. So one of the, let's look at the 7 ways to increase your watch time on your videos. Number 1, I put down to study the watch time in your YouTube analytics. So if you go into YouTube analytics and click on audience retention, then you have the absolute audience retention and the relative audience retention. So the absolute audience retention, basically it shows the number of views for every moment of that video. And that's a percentage of the total number of video views. So when you look at that graph, you can see kind of like generally like an up and down graph. And when when you see the graph that's going down, that means, people maybe leaving your video or going elsewhere. And with the relative audience retention, that's comparing your video with other videos of the same length. So your relative audience retention, if you can shoot for like 50% or higher than that, then you're actually doing good. So definitely look at how you're doing, how your videos are doing at the moment. So by going into YouTube analytics, you can see already, are they just is your audience retention just 20% or 30%, or is it above 50%? So then you have sort of a measure or an idea of how they're actually doing. Number two is creating awesome content. So that's kind of obvious, but having great content that your audience wants to watch is very important, because if you're just creating content that you want to watch but your audience doesn't want to watch, then you may not get a very high audience retention. So how do you find the content that people want to watch? Well, that comes into keyword research, visiting forums, visiting Facebook groups, and looking at the questions that your target audience is asking. So you're kind of tapping into the target audience. For me, I'm my own target audience, and maybe you are too. So then you can just ask yourself objectively whether what kind of questions or what kind of solutions or to the problems that you have you could address in your videos. So basically, you want to create awesome content that offers a ton of value to your audience. And I could even, some people try to make it more entertaining, so maybe audience like to be entertained as well. So but I think the main thing is why I subscribe to channels is that I love the content. I find that the content's valuable. I want to watch it. I want to learn from it, etc. So I don't know about your reasons, but that's kind of one of the main reasons that I would subscribe to a channel, because I just love the content. So number three is to correctly structure your videos. So you don't want to be all over the place, but generally when people first come to your video, you want to hook them at the beginning. So that's when you look at your absolute audience retention, you see a quick drop off in the first 10 or 15 seconds. Well, you want to catch them and grab their attention by asking a question or stating up front, hey, I've got 7 ways. I'm going to teach you 7 ways to increase the watch time on your YouTube videos so you can get more views and get more subscribers. So you're telling people right up front what's going to be in your video. Then you might have a short logo or motion graphic that appears, and then tell people, ask people to subscribe to your video and give them a reason why they should subscribe. Then go straight into your content, going through the points, 1, 2, 3, 4, and so you kind of leading them through the video. And then at the end of the video, you're giving them a strong call to action to subscribe to your channel or check out your other videos. So in that way, if you want to keep their attention, you can also add graphics and transitions and cards so that you can keep their attention and reset their attention in the video. So the whole idea is to really, especially if you have a long video, 10 minutes or 15 minutes, you kind of have to keep on adding new elements to reset their attention to keep their attention throughout the video. For a 2-minute video or 3-minute video, you don't have to do as much, but these days people have the attention of a mosquito, so you definitely have to find ways to keep their attention throughout the video. Oh, hi, Akif, good to see you. And Ahmad, good to see you. So the fourth one is the video presentation, how you present yourself on the video. So you don't want to be very uptight or like robotic like on the camera. But try to relax, maybe do some stretching exercises or jump around a bit so you can be relaxed. And then also you should know your stuff. So in the beginning, I would write out a script that tells exactly what's in my video, and then I'd memorize each line, and then I'd speak it on the video. But nowadays, I just add a few bullet points because I know what I'm talking about, and then just try to let the content flow on your video. Sometimes you have to do 2 or 3 takes to get the message right, but you got to listen to yourself, and then when you speak, try to act naturally as if you're having a cup of coffee with somebody on the other side of the screen. So, or imagine your best friend that you're talking to. And that way you can be yourself, be natural, and also keep in mind that the camera tends to take away your energy. So you have to kind of elevate your energy level so that you come across normal energy level on the other side of the camera. So just that's something to just keep in mind. And then also make sure you stare directly at the camera so that people tend to look at the eyes of the person. So you can look directly at the camera instead of off to the side. Then you're not really addressing your audience. So to do that, you can actually put your camera lens down a little bit so you can actually get all of yourself in the camera. Another thing I do recently is to try to move positions. You might move to the left or move to the right. So you kind of mix up your positions on the camera a little bit instead of just staying in one place. Number 5 is the editing process, the video editing. So in your editing, you have to go in there, remove the ums and the ahs and the extraneous stuff that shouldn't be in the video. So maybe you went off topic, maybe you coughed, maybe you had long pauses. So the beauty of the regular videos is that you can edit out all the things that are going to distract your viewers from watching the videos. So you want to keep it short and concise and moving fast so that people keep watching your videos. And also add transitions and graphics at the appropriate places. And you don't want to send people off early. If you tell them to go and check a website at the beginning of your video, then people might leave your video and go off to the website. So that ends your session time on your video, and that shortens the watch time on your video. So if you're going to send people off your video, try to do that at the end. So particularly in my case, I use a squeeze page at the end of the video and say, if you want to get more traffic and leads or check out my video course or something, fill in your contact information on the form on the card. So don't try to send people off too early, but wait till the end of the video. So, and also in your video editing, you have to kind of cut out the irrelevant content. So whatever is not relevant, then cut that out and just keep in the right content for your video. Number 6, I've got optimization. So under optimization, the first thing is the thumbnail. So the thumbnail has to be an attractive thumbnail that gets a person's attention. So if you compare it to the thumbnails of your competitors, it should stand out. Maybe if you're a talking head video, then you want to put your face in there, and then bold text, contrasting colors, and maybe even some expression on your face. It could be a huge smile. It could be some exclamation that you're making. Try to tell a story with your expressions. So with your thumbnail, it means that you're getting the first click to for your audience to go and check out your videos. So once they click on the thumbnail, they'll then go to you'll also look at your title. So your title should be congruent with your thumbnail. And then when they go into your video, you should have a quick introduction that explains what you're going to present in your video. So the idea is that you're taking people on a path from your thumbnail to the title of your video, to the intro of your video, to the asking them to subscribe in a few seconds, and then going straight into the media content, and then finishing up with a strong call to action. So this is the kind of optimization that you should do. So make sure you have an attractive thumbnail, that the title is congruent with the thumbnail, and then also include the first 3 lines of your description should summarize the content of your video, because often as people are watching the video, they might quickly look at the summary of what your video is all about in the first 3 lines. So YouTube only shows the first 3 lines in your description as they're watching the video. And then also your tags will help for your video to be discovered. So your title and tags are very crucial for your video to be discovered in the search engines. Okay, then number 7, I've got what to do afterwards. So after you've added your video to published your video, then maybe wait a few days and then add it to a playlist. So you want to add the video to a playlist. So because when you create a playlist, it creates another content ID. So you get a content ID from your video, and then when you add it to a playlist or create a playlist, that creates another content ID, which is another opportunity to get people to watch your videos. So a beauty of a playlist is that people watch one video and then it automatically goes to the next video and then to the next video. So the longer you keep people watching successive videos, the more watch time you accumulate on your channel and over successive videos. So say you have 5 to 7 videos in your playlist, then people watch maybe 3 or 4 videos. Then instead of like a 2-minute watch time, you'll have like a 10-minute watch time. So then with those playlists, put those on your channel homepage, maybe at the top for your best performing playlists. And when you add a video to a playlist or create a playlist, then make sure though you put it into a series playlist. There's 2 kinds of playlists. There's a series playlist and there's the regular playlist. So the series playlist is YouTube uses that to show those playlists to people based upon their viewing experience. So use a series playlist, and you can also put your videos into multiple playlists, but you cannot put the same video into two series playlists. So it has to be one series playlist or an official playlist, and another will be just a regular playlist. And yes, so add your playlist to the home page, and then also during your video you can actually link in your cards or your end screens to a playlist. So say somebody's watching your video, you can link to a playlist, and then even though they leave your video and continue watching more of your videos in your playlist, you get credit for that specific watch time. So that's the beauty of creating playlists. It's very powerful because instead of just watching a single video, you're getting people to watch a series of videos, which extends your watch time, which adds authority to your channel, which improves your rankings, and also promotes your video on other people's channels. And then you can also add the playlist in your description, and maybe even pin them to the top of your comments. So when people go to comment, they'll see your playlist at the top of the comments. So these are all kind of strategies that you can use to increase your YouTube watch time. And then if you go to your YouTube analytics, you can look at the playlist or look at the videos that have the highest audience retention and put those videos at the beginning of your playlist, or show that playlist at the top section of your YouTube channel page. So I'm just looking through the comments here quickly to see if you have any questions. Chad has said, I'm interested in how to optimize AdWords to get more subscribers. If you're talking about an AdWords for video campaign, I'd say if you're using in-stream video ads, then I would use the subscribe pop-up link as the link to redirect people to. So when they go to your ad and they click on your ad, then it immediately your subscribe pop-up link appears. So instead, they don't have to read anything. They're straight from your video to the subscribe pop-up link, and ask them to give them the main benefits to subscribe to in your video in your AdWords ad. And then if you want a more targeted audience, then I would suggest using placements. And with placements, you can place your video on top of your competitors' videos, as long as those videos have been, as long as that channel has been monetized. So if your competitors' channels have been monetized, then you can put your video that will play in front of their video. So say one of your competitors gets millions of views, it's a very active channel, then you can play your video in front of their before their video plays. Now keep in mind that viewers can click the link to avoid watching your ad. So you see that skip the ad, so they can skip the ad. But the good thing is they skip your ad or click out of there to watch your competitor's video, is that you won't be paying for the ad. So if they leave within 30 seconds, you don't actually pay for the ad. So that's a good thing. So I hope that answers your question. Salam Balach says, sir, I have not any skills on how to start YouTube. Go to my YouTube channel homepage, and you'll see one of the first videos is should you start or not, like why you should start a YouTube channel, and then go through that playlist. On one of the playlists there talks about how to grow your channel in 2018. So you'll see a whole bunch of videos there that talk about how to grow your channel. So how to optimize, how to do keyword research, how to promote your videos, how to craft your videos, etc. So I would suggest go and take a look there. Okay, psychedelic hallucinogenic relic of reality says you're a marketing genius. Thank you. G. Briss said I really like your videos. Thank you. Gian says you are from. I'm from New Zealand originally, but living now in the United States. G. Brisk is asking, how can you build a relationship with your viewers without showing your face? Well, I would just use software such as you can use Loom, which is a free Chrome extension. You can use Screencast-O-Matic, which is a free online tool, which you can just and then you can just record. You can just record your computer screen. You can even use Google Slides, so you can just create, just use even free images off the net. Like if you go to Pexels, P-E-X-E-L-S, I think it is, or Unsplash, and there's lots of free stock photos that you can use to tell a story in your videos. So I'd say the best thing is to try to tell a story with a series of slides, and then maybe put some music behind it, so it creates kind of an atmosphere. And then by creating those slides, then you don't have to show your face. You can also use animations. Like if you go to, I think it's called Powtoons, Powtoons, you can create an animated video that uses kind of cartoons instead of showing your face. So that's a couple of different ways to do it without showing your face. Psyche is asking, what's the best way to make a lasting impact on younger, more prolific viewers? I don't know what you mean by younger, if it means like 7 years old or 10 years old or 18 years old, but maybe they want to be entertained. So you could have to, I would say, go to your competitors' videos and see which ones are getting the most traction, which ones are getting a lot of interaction with the viewers. Look at the kind of questions they're asking in the comments, and if it's a very entertaining video, then maybe this is what your viewers want. So the whole point is, if they like entertainment, then you have to come up with ways to entertain them in your video. If they're looking for ways to solve their problems, then look for ways to give solutions to the problems that they have. And maybe have a combination of offering solutions to their problems plus entertainment. Yeah, Mojo is saying, writing a text on a thumbnail, is it good or not? Yes, I would say I use text in all my thumbnails, but I would say don't put too many words in there, because if you put a lot of words in there, then people can't see the text when it's reduced to like a thumbnail size on Google and YouTube. And so make sure you use really bold text, and maybe you only use maybe 2 to 3 words at most, maybe 4 at the most, but make sure it's bold, and then take a look at the smallest thumbnail you can find, maybe on Google, and then see if you can still read it at the smaller size. But definitely use text, because it helps to reinforce what your image is in the thumbnail. Zeb is asking, let's see. Another question from Zeb is saying, how do you post YouTube video on Facebook as autoplay and gain views from Facebook? I would say the best way is to upload native video to Facebook. Alternatively, what I sometimes do in Facebook groups is I'll just post the thumbnail on Facebook, then put your YouTube link in the comments, because if you put it in the actual post box, Facebook doesn't like YouTube and YouTube doesn't like Facebook. So I would say put your thumbnail on the post, and then put your YouTube video link in the comments. Now, alternatively, another good way to do it, because Facebook loves live video, is to just take your maybe a section or a small part of your video on YouTube, and maybe just the introduction, say like the first 30 seconds, and just post that actual video, that 30-second video, natively into Facebook. What I generally do, I put a little slide at the end saying, to watch the full video, go to such and such on YouTube. So I'll create a little redirect link. So when they come to the end of that 30 seconds, I'll say, watch the full video at isitebuild.com/full video or something like that. So, and that way you're actually redirecting them to YouTube, but you're not upsetting Facebook. Zealand says, how do you keep motivated? That's a good question. Sometimes it can be depressing if you compare yourself with other channels that are getting millions of views and you're not getting as many views as you'd like. So if you go to my homepage of my YouTube channel, I've got a whole playlist there on how to stay motivated. So how to be motivated, how to stay motivated, how to be yourself, how how to be consistent, etc. So I would suggest check that video out. But in the generally what I do is I try to think of great topics that my audience would like to know about, and then I kind of get motivated about that. And sometimes if you just kind of just thinking about what topic to come up with, or you're not feeling it, you're not feeling motivated, best thing to do is just take action and start doing things, and then you get motivated. So it's the same as writing. Sometimes when you need to write something or write a blog post, you're just not feeling very creative. So then you just write down anything and get the creative juices going, and that starts the motivation. Sometimes it's good if you're feeling really tired or uninspired, just go for a walk or do something completely different, and then that helps to pick up your motivation. Zeb is asking how to make professional thumbnails. I use Canva. That's a free tool, and what I use mostly. If you want to remove the background, I use an app called, what's it called? Pixelmator, I think it is, yeah. And you can use that to remove the background, if you're using a talking head video or you want to remove the background from an image. But Canva is good. TubeBuddy also has a way to create thumbnails. You can create templates, and then you can just, when you create a video, you can stay within the YouTube framework, and you can just use that template and just swap out a particular image in that template and then put it straight onto your video. So that's a couple of different ways, but definitely Canva is great for that. Maftol Krif is asking, does clickbait help channels? If you mean by clickbait, where you're kind of not saying up front what the video is about, maybe you're talking, you have a dog video, and then your thumbnail is about cats. It shows a great cat. You don't want to mislead people from your thumbnails, because that will cause people to dislike your channel, and you don't want to get a bunch of dislikes, and also it'll decrease your watch time. So if you're using, I wouldn't call it clickbait, but make sure that your thumbnail and your title is congruent with your video. If you try to be sort of clickbaity, use a clickbait style, then people may be very disappointed when they go from, say, your thumbnail or your title that's not describing what your video content is about. So I think it can help channels, but I would say just make sure everything is congruent. Seb was asking, how do you make a subscribe 3D intro? Suggest the software. I think, well, if you could probably go to Fiverr and get a logo, subscribe 3D made there, or you could also go to Upwork.com. I'm trying to think of the software. I think Videos. I think it's Viddoze. I don't know if that's a software that creates logos and motion graphics, etc. You can also go to Audio Jungle, I think. I'm trying to think of the name. Something like Audio Jungle. That's more for audio, but there's other ones that are out there. But I can only think of Videos, Fiverr, Upwork. Maybe you could take a look at those. Seb was saying, you suggested me for Canva and TubeBuddy, thanks a lot, but I think making thumbnails from Photoshop is better. What do you say? Yeah, if you're a expert in Photoshop, then go for it. A lot of people can't afford the Photoshop tools, or don't want to spend time learning Photoshop. But yeah, if you've got Photoshop, I would say go ahead, use that. That's probably the best tool that you can use to create great graphics and thumbnails. So, but if you don't, if you can't afford Photoshop, or you don't want to learn the Photoshop software, then Canva is very easy to learn and create thumbnails in a very short time. Nina's Cadudio, I don't know if I say that right. Big fan of yours here. Quick question. Do you ever go look at some of the subscribers' channels and provide your opinion? Need some mature criticism. Yes, I do sometimes look at subscribers' channels and give an opinion. Um, but I think right now just asking questions. Marty Young said, I had to quit YouTube since the monetization policy came in. Oh, that really sucks. But I don't know why you quit YouTube because, I mean, the monetization policy, now you had 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. But the only thing is that you won't be able to create, monetize your channel with AdSense ads. But, in reality, AdSense ads, you only make a few dollars for several thousand views. So for 1,000 views, you might make $1. So therefore, I highly suggest or highly recommend that you monetize your channel through other ways. And I've got a video on that on my channel homepage, how to monetize your channel without 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers. And a couple of different ways. I think the most popular way is to subscribe to an affiliate program, and so like ClickBank or JVZoo or Amazon, and look for an affiliate product that relates to your channel niche, and then you can talk about that product in your video and tell people to click the link in the description below your video, and you get a commission, 30%, 50% commission. So if you have one video that generates a small commission, then you can create multiple videos that generate commissions on an ongoing basis. And then if that one video, like I have a video that I've got several videos that I created 3 years ago that are still generating revenue, and I haven't touched them for several years. So, and that way, YouTube's great because it's you got employees working for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, for years to come. So Marty Younger, so therefore, highly recommend not to quit YouTube, but the beginning it's always you have sort of slow growth, but as you proceed with YouTube, and that's why I have those sort of a mantra. It takes patience, persistence, and consistency. So you need to be consistent. You need to have patience, and you need to have a lot of passion to, keep a steady growth on your channel. Guy Mojo saying video tag, write a sentence or two to three words or one word. Sorry, a little slow in English. How many tags used for a video? I would use the maximum amount of tags for your video, but instead of just one word, I would definitely look for sentences, keyword phrases. So the best way to figure out what tags to use would be to just enter your main keyword in the YouTube search box, and I'll give you a bunch of suggestions. So say you put in dog training into the YouTube search box, it'll probably have dog training for beginners, dog training for experts. So put those phrases into your keyword tags. And if you've got a tool like TubeBuddy, then you can go to the suggested link on TubeBuddy, and it'll give you those suggestions for the tags for your video. And also it'll show you the tags that your competitors are using, so you can even borrow some of their tags. So yeah, instead of using one word, definitely go for a complete keyword phrase for your tags. Hey, Eki Snacky, good to see you. And Visi TV, good to see you. Let's look at some of the questions here. Marty Young said, I only have 221 subscribers and they never seem to grow, so I just gave up. Oh, I can understand that. Yeah, probably if you're not getting growth on your channel, then I would definitely look at ways to look at your keyword research, because if you're finding keyword phrases that your audience is searching for on the web, then you definitely got to plug into that, and then look at the how you structure your videos and what the content of your videos. So as I mentioned in the presentation I did today, I think one of the key things is to create awesome content, correctly structure your videos, and practice your presentations, and then edit out the extraneous stuff in your videos. Then make sure you also optimize your videos in a correct way, and then promote your videos, on different social media sites, your own website, etc. Zeb says, can you give me your contact that I stay connect with you if you don't mind? Yeah, you can just go to my YouTube channel homepage and go to the About page, and you'll see the way to get in touch with me there. Good Witch ASMR. Many people can't even get to 100 subs. Shouldn't get up. Yep, I'm definitely cheering for you, Marty. Don't give up. Keep going. Or if you don't feel motivated about the topic or the niche that you're in, think about what are you passionate about, or what are you thinking about every day that is of interest to you, that may be interested to other people. It could be dog training, it could be fitness, it could be health products, it could be yoga, anything like that. Yeah, patience definitely required for that. Yeah, if you have any more questions, anything about YouTube, then definitely put them in there. I'm just looking at I've got some bonus tips here regarding the increasing of the YouTube watch time. When you go to your audience retention, when you look in YouTube analytics and go to your audience retention tab, the videos that have the highest audience retention, you want to put those at the beginning of your playlist. So you know that those ones have got the longest watch time. You can even go to your subscribers link and look at the videos that are attracting the most subscribers, and then use that particular video to put in the beginning of your playlist, or maybe put a series of videos in there that have the highest audience retention or attract the most subscribers. So when people go to your playlist, you know already that's been proven that these videos get a high audience retention and attract many subscribers. And I didn't mention it, but if you want to get a lot of watch time, if you can overcome your fear of going live, then definitely try live streaming, because on a live stream, people tend to watch longer because they can interact with you in a live setting, so they can ask questions, and therefore they stick around longer than just maybe 2 or 3 minutes on a regular video. So that adds watch time to your channel, and then say you get a lot of watch time or a lot of views on your live stream, then in your next video it'll tend to do better also. Oh, hi, good to see you. You're asking a question. Can we use the YouTube editor to cut something out in the middle of a video, update it, and not lose the videos and watch time? Bigger answer is yes, you can. Yeah, you can go to the YouTube enhancements. The YouTube editor, they removed that in September last year. So you can't use that anymore, but you can still use the YouTube enhancements, and you can trim the beginning. You can trim the end of the video. Like sometimes in a live stream, I'll edit out the live stream because it appears because it goes straight away onto the channel. So I might chop out the end or chop out the beginning, but you can also chop out the middle. maybe I'll make a note of that. I'll put that video. I did a video once on how to chop out the middle of a video. So just make sure you don't save it as a new video, because then you lose all the views and all the ranking and comments. So, but just make sure you save it, but not save it as a new video. Ahmed saying, if I don't get 4,000 hours or 1,000 subscribers, what's the worst that can happen? Well, you'll probably die. That's probably the worst. But that's a good question. What I always ask that question if I have a lot of fear about doing something, like say like when I tried to go live, I had a lot of fear, like what's going to happen to me if I go live. And I asked the question, well, probably the worst that can happen is that I die, and definitely you're not going to die. So the worst that can happen is you're going to lose the AdSense ads. That's one thing. So you're going to lose that revenue stream. That might be, or YouTube says, a lot of channels are making $2.50 per year, but maybe you're getting close to $100. So you're losing $90 a month. So that's a bit of a whack for you, but therefore you have to look for other revenue streams, and I would suggest affiliate products. You can do Patreon. You can do. You can even go after sponsorships. Products. You can do sponsorships or brand deals, etc. So the worst that can happen is that you lose your AdSense, your monetization on your channel, and the other thing that you'll lose is the ability to associate a website with your channel. So you want to send them to a squeeze page or to a your website, etc. You won't be able to link your card or your end screen to that particular website or landing page. But the other way you can do it is just tell people, hey, if you want to check out my product, then click the link in the description below the video. So those are actually the only main things that you really lose if you don't get those monetization requirements. And then as you build your channel, eventually you're going to reach it there. So YouTube saying that you got to attain that 4,000 hours and 1,000 subscribers in the past 12 months. So, and then they review your channel, and have to make sure that you don't have any strikes or have got any of your videos go against YouTube's terms of service. So I would say just don't worry about all those requirements and just keep on growing your channel, and eventually you'll make it. Oh, hi, Traveling with Bruce. If on February 20th, I say 6,000 watch hours, and only 900 subscribers, and I'm out of monetization program. 5 days later, I get to 1,000 subscribers. How long do you think it will be before I'm back in the program? Well, they say it's in the past 12 months. So, yeah, I think you might be able to apply again within another 30 days. So, not too sure about that, but they say the past 12 months. So, I guess when maybe try again in the next 30 days to just keep on building up your amount of subscribers to your channel. Badass Ninja saying, where should I create my own intro? I think somebody asked about that before, but I would say if you want to create an intro, go to Fiverr.com or Upwork.com. Upwork.com. Also, there's software, excuse me, that you can use, like videos that creates an intro, and so one of those. Try one of those. Zeb saying That's pretty funny. How can we earn from one view from our videos? I don't think you're going to earn anything from AdSense, but say if that one view, a person sees your video from the one view and then goes to your affiliate link and purchases that affiliate product, and you make 50% commission on a $50 product, you get $25. So that would be one scenario. Zeb was saying, is there any affiliate program on YouTube that we give videos for a company and they give us the earnings? Well, I think you can. I think there's not an affiliate program that's actually on YouTube, but if you use ClickBank, Commission Junction, JVZoo, or just do a Google search on affiliate product, affiliate programs, then just select a affiliate product that's related to your particular niche is probably the best way to go. So in that way, I'd say, try to, if you want to sell T-shirts, if you want to, when you select an affiliate program, it should really not be something completely different to your channel, but something that relates to your niche. And then I would start with, if you want to find a really good affiliate program that's not competitive, then look for affiliate programs which are not so public. And then you might be something a product that you bought, but not everybody has. So, and that way you could, use one of those. Okay, I'm just looking through the questions here. I was ever saying I just gave the example of one view, sir. Okay, great idea. Yeah, so if anybody has any more questions, put them in there, and probably if you have any ideas for what you want to see on the next live stream, then pop them in the chat box. If you have any particular topics you want covered, could be on keyword research, could be how to make money on YouTube, how to promote your videos, anything like that. I've covered a number of topics, but probably I'll be talking more about monetization in upcoming videos, because a lot of people want to know how to make money outside of AdSense, because a lot of people are small YouTubers. Zeb was saying, feeling good with you on this live streaming. Thank you very much. Traveling Bruce says, are you aware of the best demographic type of viewer and channel should strive for to get the best cost per thousand view rate on AdSense ads? Well, the best demographics for usually people that pay the highest rates for AdSense ads are usually in the United States. When I check my stats, then it's usually United States, Great Britain, Australia, New Zealand, those particular countries. I think United States is probably the highest. Other countries like India, Pakistan, Vietnam tend not to be very high. So I would say go to your YouTube analytics and check the demographics of your audience that is watching your videos, and you'll soon be able to see which countries are coming from, what gender they are, and so just check your traffic sources for that. And then also the kind of channels that get the highest cost per thousand views are usually channels that might be stocks or trading or something like that. I know for my channel, I don't really get that much per thousand views, maybe $1, sometimes less, etc. So if you want to go for high cost per thousand views, then you probably have to go into mortgage finance or something like that. Gayamocho is saying how count live stream and watch time? Well, yeah, with live stream, people are watching your videos longer. You know, they say you've been watching this live stream now for almost an hour, so that's one viewer that's been being on my video for an hour. So that's like an hour of watch time. And then if we got, say, 10 people watching for an hour, that's 10 hours of watch time. So compared to a regular video where somebody's just watching a video for 3 minutes and then they disappear, or maybe they watch another video, you have a lot of watch time through doing a live stream. So that's kind of a good comparison. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. Traveling with Bruce, man versus woman or age of viewers. Yeah, I would say definitely go into um, your YouTube analytics. I find mostly it's men, and between the ages of like 18 and 35, 45 is kind of my demographic, but it could be different for your niche. But if you go into your YouTube analytics, you'll be able to see the age range and the gender of your viewers. So it may be different for your niche compared to my own niche. So maybe for your particular niche, it might be 18 to 25. Zeva saying, can you give me a tip that you most like and you think to most like and you think that tip a great secret of YouTubers? Um, a great tip and a secret for YouTubers. Well, I don't know if there's any secrets. I'm just trying to think of something that's. I think what I shared today about watch time. A lot of people, a lot of YouTubers don't know that watch time will help your videos be promoted on other people's channels. So if you can get YouTube to promote your videos, then that saves you the time trying to promote your videos on Facebook and Instagram, and you can spend hours trying to promote your video, but if YouTube is promoting your video through longer watch time, then that's a great secret that and you can get that watch time increased on your videos, then automatically your videos are being promoted on other people's channels, and they'll appear. More of your videos will appear on the right side, the right side of the channel watch page. So I think that's probably the biggest tip, is to improve your audience retention and watch time on your videos, and then also don't underestimate the power of playlists. So definitely put your videos into playlists so that that your watch time is not just geared to one video, but it gets, your watch time is extended through several videos because people are watching more and more of your videos. So that's a great tip there. Visi TV says how to grow without using other social media. Twitter. Not quite sure what you mean by that, Visi, but I would say, there's probably a reason why YouTube has those icons under the video. It's got the Twitter icon. It's got um, the what's the other ones? Tumblr icons. So there's a reason they have that, is because they want you to promote their videos using those icons. So when your video has been published, then quickly you can just go through those icons under the video and promote it on Twitter, and Tumblr, etc. So if you want to grow your channel without social media, then I would say just focus on improving your audience retention and watch time, and then you don't have to do that. Yeah, thanks, Zed. That's a good tip too. Create a good setting for your channel. So so optimize your channel homepage is good. A lot of things you can do. You can have good thumbnails, good tagging, and a great YouTube channel homepage, because this is a great tip that some of you may not have thought about, but often when you upload a new video, then what happens is that most of your views come from your channel homepage rather than the video watch page. So that means people are finding your video by visiting your channel homepage. So if you have a great banner on your channel homepage and a great channel trailer, and you have playlists organized into sections on your homepage, so when people come there, they can go dive deeper into your content, then that'll increase your watch time, your amount of subscribers, etc. So yeah, definitely you don't have to necessarily promote your channel on social media sites, but definitely optimize your title, description, tags, thumbnails, channel homepage. Visi TV said, I don't want to promote my videos on Twitter. Yeah, just don't use Twitter, and yeah, definitely just focus on the YouTube platform that you can optimize it as much as possible. Hey, I want to thank everybody for attending this live stream and for all your questions. I hope you got a lot of information out of today's session, and I'll definitely look for your comments. What happens to these comments in the live chat? They disappear after the video, so they don't appear in the comments. So I'd appreciate it if you just, after this video live stream is ended, put a comment under the video, and that generates activity for the live stream video. And if you have any suggestions for future videos, then definitely pop that into the comments. And if you're not already a subscriber of my channel, definitely check out youtube.com/iSiteBuild, and definitely also become a member of my Facebook group, where you can ask questions and interact with other people that are in the group. And that is at facebook.com/groups/Tube Video Bootcamp. So definitely go there and ask your questions, and we'll see you in the Facebook group. Hey, thanks for attending, everybody. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.